Ever notice how the loudest person in the room is rarely the one people remember most? Let me flip that into a question for you. When was the last time someone impressed you without even trying? No announcements, no performance, no look at me energy. They just were. Calm, unbothered, almost accidentally magnetic. Maybe it's you, maybe someone you know, or maybe it's that one cousin who shows up at family gatherings, says 10 words, eats biryani like it's an Olympic sport, and somehow still becomes the main character of the evening without signing up for the role.
We live in a world where attention feels like currency. Likes, comments, recognition, visibility. We're told to collect it, stack it, invest it, and panic if the balance drops. And yet, something strange happens when you stop chasing it. Almost like the social universe glitches for a second and whispers, wait, why aren't they trying? Because the moment you don't need attention, you gain access to a deeper psychology, the psychology of respect, influence, inner security, and social gravity. And by the end of this, you'll understand why ignoring the spotlight can sometimes make it shine on you anyway.
Let's talk about the first profile, the person who used to perform for the crowd until the crowd stopped being the point. Picture this. You walk into a group conversation. A year ago, you would have launched into stories, jokes, achievements, even the time you fixed your Wi-Fi router while the rest of the house treated you like an IT hotline. But now, you listen more than you speak. Not because you're shy, but because you realize something psychological. People bond more with what they reveal than what you announce. Psychologists call this the self-disclosure bias. When you don't fight for airtime, others fill the silence by sharing themselves. And the more they share, the more they subconsciously like you because your presence becomes associated with their expression, not your performance. You become the person who makes others feel seen. And that is quietly addictive in human interaction.
Then there's another mindset. The person who stopped chasing attention because they started protecting their energy. Imagine a crowded event. Music blasting like it's solving global conflict, conversations bouncing around like chaos with a social dress code. A while back, you would have tried to keep up, matching the volume, matching the vibe, proving you belonged, even if it cost you half your battery. But now, you step aside for a breather, quietly, strategically, like a cat that didn't storm out but simply decided the meeting was over. What changed wasn't the room, it was your awareness of yourself. Psychologically, this is called stimulus regulation. Some minds aren't wired to feel alive in noise, they feel alive in clarity. When you stop fighting your natural wiring, you stop burning energy on impression management. And the funny thing? The moment you stop trying to look interesting, you actually become more observant, grounded, and mentally present than most of the people still performing in the center of the room. And people sense that because attention seekers are easy to read. Their behavior is loud, fast, reactive, but someone who doesn't scramble for the spotlight becomes harder to categorize, easier to respect, and far more intriguing to interpret. Mystery isn't the goal here. Pieces, presences, authenticity is. Then comes the internally anchored personality, the one who enjoys praise but doesn't depend on it. Compliments land softer now, appreciated, not defining. Your words stop swinging with reactions, your voice stops performing for impact, and starts speaking for alignment. So attention doesn't disappear when you stop chasing it. It just changes shape. It shifts from being hunted to being earned. And that shift, that's the psychology that makes quiet independence louder than noise.